I'm going to share with you a 40-year experience of working from the bottom up and how we made a difference by involving very poor, ordinary, illiterate people. Where is it written that just because you can't read and write, you cannot become an engineer, you cannot become an architect, you cannot become a communicator, you cannot become a designer? It's only in our minds that we think you need to be literate to learn these skills. The Barefoot College believes in defining professionalism as someone who has a combination of competence, confidence, and belief. And if you have that combination, we think you are a professional. Incidentally, if you learn how to read and write, that may be an advantage, but don't penalize someone just because someone can't read and write. So we believe a traditional midwife is a professional. A traditional bone setter is a professional. A water diviner is a professional. Where is it written? So this quotation of Toffler is just close to the heart of the Barefoot College. The illiterate of the 21st century will not be someone who can't read and write, but someone who can't unlearn, learn, and relearn. We took this bottom-up model to Africa. I don't know how many people come from Africa, hands up? Not very many, but this is the situation of lighting in Africa, unacceptable today. All over Africa you have this lighting. So, we adopted the Barefoot model in Africa in 2007. The Barefoot model is to bring everyone together in a village and find out how much they spend on lighting. They usually spend between $5 to $10 in lighting, and we have this process right in front of them. It's a transparent, accountable process. Second, we call the meeting together to find out how much you're willing to pay if you get solar lighting in your village. And once they've already calculated how much they're already paying for kerosene, candles, torch batteries, and diesel, they say, all right, we are willing to pay between $5 to $10 a month. Then, each house gets a solar light. But I'm going ahead here. The committee is formed in the village, and they collect the money. The fourth thing the village has to do is to select an illiterate, rural grandmother who has never left her village in her life. And this grandmother has to be selected by the whole community. Now, and we bring these grandmothers together from all over the world. We have a fantastic partnership with the Government of India that should I choose a grandmother from any part of the world, the airfare and 6 months training costs is covered by the Government of India. So far, we have trained over 600 grandmothers in 64 countries around the world. How do they learn? Ladies and gentlemen, sign language. Through sign language, not the written or spoken word, we train this illiterate rural grandmother to be a solar engineer. And she learns to be a solar engineer, fabricate charge controllers, install solar panels, conduct the repair and maintenance on the spot. So if you should ask, what does this solar grandmother accomplish? She actually has learnt in 6 months using only hands, not sight, not the written or spoken word, to be a solar engineer, and we can guarantee that this grandmother knows more about solar engineering than any graduate after 5 years of university. She knows how to fabricate a charge controller. She knows how to fabricate an inverter. She knows how to put it together. and that is one lesson we learned in Africa. Men are untrainable. Men are restless. Men are compulsively mobile. Men are ambitious. And they all want a certificate. And the moment you give a man a certificate in Africa, he leaves the village within 24 hours looking for a job in a city. So who's the best option for you in a village in Africa? A grandmother. We have partnerships. The software is looked after by the government of India, and the hardware we look for private foundations. We have a global agreement with UNESCO. We have a global agreement with UN Women. We have a global agreement with UNDP, and they look after the hardware. So a ballpark figure for us is that we can solar electrify 100 houses anywhere in the world, training a grandmother at $54,000. Easy. So these partnerships have taken us to 64 of the least developed countries around the world. There are 47 countries which have been identified by the UN, which are least LDCs, and we are in 40. And we got another 7 to go. We had His Holiness the Dalai Lama coming to see these grandmothers. And he saw the Barefoot College and said something extraordinary. He said, now that you have shown the Barefoot College working in practice, let's see if the professors and experts can make it work in theory. Impossible. We are doing everything wrong. But it still is working. So I'm going to show you a small clip. Are you ready?
In the poorest villages around the world, people are looking for solutions to poverty, pollution, access to clean water, and gender inequality. But one solution has been right there before our eyes. A woman. Her voice, silenced for generations, often by her own community, is now being used to inspire and transform. Her lack of formal education isn't her limitation. She has the gift of traditional knowledge and conventional wisdom, and the courage to help us create a sustainable world from the ground up. Releasing her potential starts with a journey, one that begins in Rajasthan, India at Barefoot College, where she meets a world full of new challenges and possibilities. We see her and women like her learning new technology the practical way, giving them the skills they need to become barefoot solar engineers, pioneering change. Upon returning home, she brings light that illuminates homes and powers night schools. She develops clean drinking water systems and teaches others to do the same, paving the way for a better quality of life for all. The proof. Today, over 1,200 villages are solar electrified in 64 countries, bringing new life to over 500,000 people, one woman at a time, one village at a time, one country at a time. The search is over. She is the solution. She is a barefoot woman, and she is our future. Being the change we would like to see in the world starts by empowering her. Share her story. Share this video and join the movement.